I was going to wait a little longer to discuss the NBA's ratings collapse and how this entire social justice narrative has completely backfired on them. But now's as good a time as any. This is coming to us from the Daily Wire. LeBron James and Lakers wear mock MAGA hats. It's written by Hank Barron. Tuesday night, prior to his first round playoff series loss against the Portland Trail Blazers, Los Angeles Lakers star LeBron James led some of his teammates in wearing mock "Make America Great Again" caps, which had the "Great Again" crossed out and replaced by "Arrest the cops who killed Breonna Taylor." We've had this conversation on the channel before, guys. Breonna Taylor's boyfriend got her killed. He shot first at the cops. Cops aren't arrested because there's no evidence to the contrary. That's why those cops aren't getting arrested. But with the George Floyd narrative getting shot down with the release of that information, this is their last straw. This is the last thing that they have to grab onto. And like all of these stories that most people don't bother to check out the nuance or context to, it's I'm sorry, but no, like it's BS. James also wore a t-shirt emblazoned with "by any means" while writing on Instagram, "By any means, let's get it. Justice for Breonna Taylor." Breonna Taylor was a trap queen. Her boyfriend was a drug dealer. She knew her boyfriend was a drug dealer. She accepted that risk. Sometimes in life, we draw the short straw. And as unfortunate as it is, because this is no way to sit here and say, oh yeah, I'm not saying that it doesn't suck that she passed on. What I am saying is that she made the life choices that she made that landed her in the position that she was in for the cops to end up shooting her. Some of the other members of the Lakers squad who donned the mock MAGA hats include Anthony Davis, Dwight Howard, Jared Dudley, Quinn Cook, Rajon Rondo, Danny Green, and J.R. Smith, as the Daily Mail reported. After the game, James told reporters, the situation that's going on in Louisville, Kentucky. An innocent woman, she wasn't innocent. I'm sorry, she knew her boyfriend's occupation. Okay? She wasn't innocent. And it's that whole babe in the woods routine that a lot of females and female-minded, hint, hint, LeBron James, like to lean on. Like, well, she didn't know. She knew her boyfriend was a hood dude. She knew her boyfriend was selling drugs. That's really all you needed to know. She didn't want to take any part in that life. She wouldn't have been with him. A woman who had a bright future, her life was taken away from her. There's been no arrest. There's been no justice, not only for her, but for her family. We want to continue to shed light on that situation because it's just unjust. That's what it's about. Bro, okay, first and foremost, the thing that kills me the most, particularly when it comes to the NBA, is that a white man made that game, right? Like, James Naismith was a white Canadian, weird ass Canucks, coming in here with their basketball and hooping in there and anything else like that. Yeah, white man made your game. White men signed your paychecks. Honestly, if anybody were in a position to just shut up and dribble, it would be you, yo. Like, just hoop, man. When it comes to the nuance of the situation, yes, there's a lot of things wrong. The drug war being a main component of it. If there was no drug war, Breonna Taylor would still be here. But nobody wants to, literally no one wants to have that conversation. So, like, yo, sitting here talking about, yeah, we're seeking justice and all this other nonsense and dying on these hills and taking your entire league with you is nonsense. If I was Adam Silver, who doesn't seem to have a standard set of testicles between his legs, but if I were in his position, I'd be like, yo, shut up and just play the game. No one wants to hear this. Dead all of the, because here's the thing that really kills me. I would love to watch the playoff basketball. I adore playoff basketball, man. That's when the hoopers and the ballers show up to play. Damian Lillard, I would have loved to watch that game, but I don't want to sit there and have to turn the channel every single time a commercial comes on because I know somebody's going to sit there and cry about ending racism. I don't want to look on the sidelines and see Russell Westbrook wearing a "end racism" shirt as he sits there, basically a millionaire in a country that's made him such, while they simultaneously remain silent on China. No. Last month, James told reporters at a press conference, "The same energy that we have on the floor is the same energy that we have towards having justice, Christ, for Breonna Taylor and her family is the energy that we bring to the game." That's why you lost last night. That's just who we are. We want the cops arrested who committed that crime. As one of the leaders of this league, golly, and that's why, yeah, you leading it right into the ground. As one of the, I want Taylor's family to know that, and the state of Kentucky to know, we want justice. There's not even a basketball team. There's not a professional basketball team in Kentucky. I guess the Kentucky Wildcats is as close as it comes. My goodness. And that's what it's all about. What's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. So, yeah, and she made wrong choices. It is what it is. And this is a wrong situation that's going on. It's just heartbreaking. You guys don't understand. Unless you're a person of color, we are not a monolith. You guys don't understand. I understand you might feel for us, but you will never truly understand what it is to be black in America. Being black in America and being a person of color are two completely different things. And then when you really break it down, being black in America can encompass a whole assortment of different histories and situations that landed you on over here. So to sit here and keep like conflating this it's infuriating. It really is. We're done here because it's the same BLM, Black Lives Matter, ooh, I'm such a victim nonsense that he loves spewing, despite the fact that, bruh, like since you were like a sophomore in high school, everybody that you've ever met has had their tongue firmly implanted in your ass, just rimming the shit out of it. So to turn around and sit here and talk about how terribly quote unquote black people in general are treated in the United States is completely disingenuous on your part. And so, yeah, I'm really glad that the ratings are tanking, and not just that they're tanking now, like they're sharply down now. Like playoff basketball lost to Tucker Carlson again. And at this point, can you really blame them? Can you? Golly, shut up and just play the damn game. It's a beautiful game. So many people love it. I love it. I would love to just turn it on and just watch Dame Time, but I can't because you guys are just insufferable. My goodness. But all the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like. Dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and want to give videos like this every single day. Share because sharing is caring, and YouTube and Bitchute and like are the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications. Go get something from the Teespring, link in the description, and speak. Let me know. What do you guys think in the comments? I am so tired. It's like they check off the boxes every single time, right? Like every time one gets checked off, they gotta just double down on the other one. So now that George Floyd's been checked off, because yeah, that was nuts. Well, it has to be about Breonna Taylor now. We need justice for Breonna Taylor. And it's, dude, like she made her choices, man. She really did. And you're making choices right now that will have an effect, because that league, man, oh man, it is not going to, in 5 years, the league will be completely different. In WNBA, you're on the clock. Your number is up. So you guys may disagree, though, and that's what I have a comment section for. Until the next one.